Namaste. Welcome. You are in my future. I am in your past, but we are practicing in the present. This is your Wednesday, July 28th yoga practice. And while I'm not able to practice with you live, I thought it would be a fun opportunity for us to explore the chakra system. And Toby's going to play the piano for us. How cool. Okay. This is not my first attempt at recording, so I'm just going to let it roll. Okay, so the chakras, or chakra is how I believe it's pronounced in Sanskrit. Chakra translates to wheel, and the chakra system is essentially an energetic system inside of the body. So you could think of the chakras as being spinning wheels of energy that are located inside of our bodies. The chakras were first mentioned in the Vedic texts, which are ancient spiritual texts, the first or the oldest spiritual texts that have been discovered. And let's go ahead and start. The color associated with the root chakra is red, so I'm color coordinated, and the note affiliated with the root chakra, or Muladhara chakra, is the C note. Toby spoiled that I have a keyboard just out of your sight. So today for our Om chant, we will chant with the C chord. Please sit tall, breathe deeply, and start to drop in, taking a few breaths, arriving here. If you'd like to press your palms together in front of your heart space as you sit tall and breathe deeply, you can imagine a deep red colored root growing from the very base of your spine. Imagine that deep red colored root anchoring you down to the earth. Earth is the element of the Muladhara root chakra. Inhale deeply for a long Om. Release your hands. Let's grab the strap so it's nearby and make your way onto your spine. As you arrive, hug your knees in towards your chest, Apanasana. Apanavayu is the downward drawing energy, a great one to connect with when we're talking about the root chakra. The root chakra resides at the very base of your spine, and that's where your Kundalini energy is also. Rocking side to side, and then finding stillness as we breathe here, feeling that the belly is compressed. And with every exhale, we can soften, our shoulders relaxing into the mat. Breathe deeply here. Plant both feet on the ground. Extend your right leg to the sky, looping the strap or belts or whatever fabric you might have over the sole of your right foot, and send your left leg long if that works for you. Now drop your right hip down, so we're keeping our hips neutral. There's a tendency that that right hip would hike up. Drop it down. Send your right heel to the sky, but without forcing anything in the hamstrings. So if you need to bring a bend in, go for it. Breathe deeply. With the strap in both hands, pull down, bend the right knee. Then straighten your right leg, extending it long. Bring the strap into your right hand, open your left arm out wide. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, guide the right leg wide out to the right side. Stay here and breathe while I check the light and see if I need to restart the video for the 12th time. gonna let it roll. Thanks for breathing with me in this experience. Go ahead and guide your right leg back to neutral. Switch the strap into your left hand. Open your right arm out wide. Right leg as long as it's comfortable. Inhale. And as you exhale, guide your right leg over to the left just a few inches at first. Keep your right hip anchored on the earth. Maybe even drop your right hip away from your heart. Breathe. And for the next breath or two, maybe let the right hip lift off of the mat, taking a spinal twist here. Keep working that top hip, your right hip away from your head, so your torso is long. Breathe deeply. Inhale back to neutral. Pull the strap with both hands, drawing your right knee towards your chest. Kick your legs straight, and then release the strap. Strap over the sole of your left foot, send your left leg long, send your right leg long on the mat. Anchor your right leg and your left hip to the earth. Breathe deeply. The strap is in both hands. Bend your left knee, pulling down, and then kick your left leg up. Do that again. Bend your left leg and then kick it straight or straighter. See if you can melt your shoulders into the mat. Breathe deeply. Strap into your left hand, open your right arm out wide. Inhale deeply, energize, engage both legs. And on an exhale, guide your left leg out wide to the left. Breathe deeply. Notice if your right hip starts to lift off of the mat, back off enough that you can anchor both hips down equally. Breathing. Guide your left leg back up to center. Bring the strap into your right hand. Open your left arm out wide. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, guide the left leg to the right just a few inches. Keep the left hip anchored on the mat. Rooting down, if you will. If you'd like, let the left hip lift off of the mat as you transition into a spinal twist. Breathe here. And as you're ready, return to neutral. Strap in both hands, bend your left leg, and then kick your left leg long. Do that again, pulling down, bending the left leg, and then pressing it back up to the sky. Release the strap off of your left foot. You can put the strap out of the way for now. Roll onto your belly. As you arrive on your belly, bring your hands back by your sides, palms on the earth, toes pointing back in space. I believe traditionally for for the next couple poses, it's to keep your feet together, but I notice that it feels better in my body if I bring my feet out wide. So you can explore both. Press your palms into the mat, anchor your pelvis into the earth, and peel your heart off of the mat any amount. Shoulders are rolling back, not rounding forward, rolling back. Your upper back is really working here as we explore Shalabhasana, locust pose. Lift your right foot off of the ground. Maybe you lift your arms, your hands off of the ground, fingertips reaching back in space. Maybe you clasp your fingers. You can bring your palms together, but make sure that your shoulders are rolling back in space. If they're trying to round forward at all, then go ahead and loosen that clasp, maybe even bringing your hands apart again. Set your right hand down, keep floating your upper body off of the ground. Lift your left foot off of the ground. Both toes or feet are pointing back in space, fingertips reaching back in space. Upper back is working so hard for you. Breathe. Maybe you explore clasping your fingers, clasping the non-dominant way for just another breath. We're exploring. And on an exhale, lower down. Maybe you make a pillow for your forehead with your hands. Sway your hips side to side. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Anchor your tailbone down, so get really long through your low spine. Inhale, lift your heart, peeling your heart off of the mat. In baby cobra, our hands can float off of the mat, maybe an inch or so. Shoulder blades rolling back in space, drawing together, hugging the spine. For full cobra, Bhujangasana, we plant our hands into the earth, fingertips in alignment with the shoulders, and lift the heart, drawing the heart forward and up. Bhujangasana. Make sure your elbows aren't going out to the sides. Instead, they're hugging the side body. Just like in so many other things, our biceps are wrapping forward, elbows pointing back, tops of the feet press into the earth, get long through your low back. One more inhale here. Exhale, lower down. Make a pillow for your head if you like. Sway your hips side to side. As you're ready, roll over, press yourself up. Pass through tabletop. If you are using blocks, we'll have them handy at the top of the mat for us. From tabletop, we'll take a couple cow and cat. Toes tucked, and on your next exhale, find downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take any movement that feels good to you here, stretching the side body perhaps by swaying side to side. And then see if you can settle in for a couple of breaths, stillness here. Allow the shoulders to come up towards the ears and then relax your neck. Notice where in your hands, your foundation, where are you sending the weight? Can you send it a little more to your fingertips? To the root of your index finger and thumb. Bend your knees, see if you can send your tail a little higher. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Excuse me. Oh, good job. All the way up. Uttanasana, forward fold. On an inhale, rise up, all the way up, arms out and up to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Don't you eat that pan. Don't you do that. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold forward, mister. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. One of the paradoxes of the Muladhara chakra. We root down to rise. Let's play with that a little bit. Bring your hands like you are playing some drums. Hands palm down, bend your knees. Inhale, squat, kind of into Utkatasana chair pose. Inhaling here. Exhale, stand up, press down with your hands, straighten your legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, push down. Inhale. Exhale, press down. Notice that literally as we push down, we rise up. You could think of a seed sprouting a root. The masculine qualities of the Muladhara chakra are that penetrating the earth. Feminine qualities are absorbing. One more time, this bioenergetic exercise, pushing down. Think about it too, like when we jump, we press into the earth. Okay, so inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, root down to rise up. See if you can really embody that. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back. Utkatasana, chair pose. We've really energized our legs through that bioenergetic rooting and rising. So maybe Utkatasana feels a little bit easier for the next 5 breaths or so. Maybe you sink your hips a little lower. Hopefully you can see your toes in front of your knees. See if you can anchor down. That's kind of the word of the day right now. Anchor, root, connect down. One more big breath here. Reach up. Exhale, stand up, drop your arms. Inhale, swing those arms out and up. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands touch down on blocks or mat. Step your right foot way back in space. Pause here in high runner's lunge. Your left knee is directly over your left ankle. You're pressing back through your right foot. Now imagine you're squeezing your legs together. Feel your pelvic floor lift. Pelvic floor is also part of this root chakra puzzle. Draw your heart forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, drop your right knee, straighten your left leg as you walk your hands back in space. Left toes point up to the sky here. Drag your left hip back in space. Long spine as we breathe and hinge forward. Press your left toes towards the mat now. Putting the ball of the left foot on the earth, feel the stretch over the top of your left foot and ankle. 3 or so breaths here. And just for fun, if you'd like, you can imagine a ruby red glow coming from the base of your spine and radiating out through your body. Spreading with it a sense of stability, safety, security. Our root chakra represents all of our primal survival instincts, our basic needs, food, water, shelter. Bend into your left knee, walk your hands forward, set the blocks out of the way, plant your hands, step yourself into plank pose. Inhale here, exhale here, push the ground away, wrap your arms so those biceps point more forward. One more inhale like this. Exhale, lower your knees, lower your torso all the way. Untuck your toes, bring your hands back, palms down. Inhale, lift your feet, lift your heart, lift your arms off of the mat. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Toes and fingers are reaching back in space. Your shoulders are rolling back. See if you can stay long through your low back. Lifted through your heart. Upper back is working as those shoulders hug your spine. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Bend your knees, feet towards the sky, and windshield wipe your legs side to side a time or 2. Return your toes to the mat. Activate your legs. Inhale deeply. Exhale, push the ground away through plank. Bend your knees. Exhale, find downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, rise up with a flat back. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Breathe here. One more cycle. As you exhale, stand into the earth. Lower your arms. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands touch down. Step your left foot way back in space. High lunge, runner's lunge. Bring the blocks into the picture if you like. Imagine squeezing your legs together. Feel your pelvic floor lift. Press back through your left heel. Your right knee is over your right ankle. Draw your heart forward, long spine. One more breath like this. And as you exhale, drop your left knee, send your hips back, walk your hands back, right toes point to the sky, drag that right hip back in space, finding some traction. Long spine, inhale, exhale. Hinge forward any amount. You can round your spine if you like. I generally will cue for a straight spine. And as we straighten our spine, we're always engaging our core. That helps us achieve the straight spine. And we're drawing our shoulder blades back. Toes spread wide, give them a wiggle. And as you're ready, place the toe mound on the mat, stretching the top of your right hip, the top of your right foot and ankle. Breathe here. I'll tell you, I appreciate us all practicing live so much more now that I have made several attempts at pre-recording this class. Imagine dragging that right hip back in space a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your right knee, walk your hands forward. Blocks out of the way, plant your hands. Step yourself back to plank. Push the ground away, press back through the soles of your feet. Core muscles engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, bend your elbows, feel your arms graze your side body as you lower down, untuck your toes, hands are planted, fingertips in alignment with the tops of your shoulders, roll your shoulders back and down, inhale, lift your heart, baby cobra, hands float off of the mat, tops of the feet press into the earth, stay here, or press your hands into the mat, draw your heart forward, lengthening your arms, lifting your chest, anchoring the long spine down. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Wherever you've gone with it, on an exhale, slowly lower down, tuck your toes, inhale, exhale, push the ground away. Find plank, bend your knees, find downward facing dog with an exhale, settle in. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Turn to the wide edge of your mat. Pivot on your heels so your toes point out. Keep your knees in alignment with your toes. Reach your arms out and up. Inhale. Exhale, squat down. Finding goddess squat. Glance down, make sure knees and toes are going the same direction. Imagine you're leaning up against a wall, or maybe you go to a wall, lean up against it and slide down it. Anchor down. Shoulder blades drawing together and down. Breathe here. Inhale. Exhale, stand into the earth, straightening your legs, lowering your arms. Pivot back to the top of the mat. Find Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we'll explore Vrikshasana, tree pose. If you want some support for balancing, do that for yourself. You also have an option to bring the block into it, using the block as a kickstand for your foot. From Tadasana, mountain pose, notice your feet are on the earth. Maybe here you close your eyes, if it's comfortable, just for a moment, to imagine two squares on the bottoms of your feet. From the root of the big toe to the root of the pinky toe to the bottom two corners of your heels. The square or rectangle is a shape associated with Muladhara, root chakra. So imagine that foundation for yourself, and then begin shifting your weight into your right foot, carrying the weight in the right leg, letting the left foot float off of the ground any amount. And maybe you stay here. Anchor into your right foot, squeeze your right gluteal muscles in towards the midline, the Sushumna, where the chakras live. Rotate your your left toes towards the left. Bend your left knee and press your left foot into your right leg. Press the right leg into the left foot. If this feels steady, maybe you move the foot up higher on the standing leg. I generally get into Vrikshasana, as you've probably noticed, with my arms out by my sides. Maybe it's more suitable to you to bring your hands together in your midline. Pressing the palms together does help us tap into that centralizing, grounding energy. Or you can lift your arms up overhead, maybe bringing Jnana Mudra, index finger and thumb together. Great for concentration. Breathe wherever you go. Drop your awareness down to your roots here, your feet, your legs. Are you gripping the mat with your toes? And if so, can you lighten up and instead anchor into those four corners? Can you anchor the base of your spine any amount? If you're feeling very steady, maybe you lift your gaze, finding a drishti, a focal point, higher. Maybe even closing your eyes and seeing how that feels. Challenging your proprioception, bodies, the knowledge of where the body is in space. All right, one more breath in Vrikshasana. Press into the earth as you lift up, get your tree a little taller, and slowly release the posture. Planting your left foot, finding balance between the left and right side. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, hinge forward, taking a half salutation. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart or down by your sides, wherever you would like as you transition the weight into your left leg. Square on the bottom of your left foot, imagine pressing into that. Squeeze your left gluteal muscles in towards the midline. Rotate your right toes away from the midline and bend your right knee, placing your right foot anywhere on the left leg except for on the knee. The knee joint hinges, not side to side, front to back though. So don't put the lifted foot on the knee. Wherever you put it though, press it into the standing leg. Press the standing leg back. Maybe now you've brought your hands to your heart space or lifted them up to the sky, growing your branches as you keep your roots anchoring down. Breathe. Maybe you explore lifting your drishti or even closing your eyes. Keep the connection to your foundation, to your base, to your roots. Breathing deeply, we will slowly release Vrikshasana, tree pose, return to standing. Moment in Tadasana. Imagine the energy dispersing in a balanced way throughout your body. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Plant your hands, step your feet back, and transition from tabletop into child's pose. A breath or two in child's pose. And then as you're ready, make your way onto your back. And we will melt into our brief Shavasana. And then it is Wednesday, so we do have a 15-minute meditation after this asana practice. Settle into Shavasana. Allow your body to be heavy here. with your breath. Stay here. Shavasana, you may repeat to yourself, I am grounded, I am steady, I am safe, breath. Invite movement back into your body. And as you're ready, make your way to an easy seated posture. Keeping your gaze soft or your eyes closed as we transition into our meditation. This will be a meditation on the chakras. Long, deep breath. As you exhale, move your attention to the base of your spine. Feel the weight of your body resting on your root chakra, your chakra of support and belonging. See your root chakra connecting you to the ground below. Breathe into your roots. See them taking in energy and nourishment from the earth. Visualize the color red. See your roots slowly becoming red, grounding you in the here and now. Feel the earth supporting your existence and your being unconditionally. Rest in this awareness. Move your attention to your lower abdomen, just below your navel. This is your sacral, your passion chakra, the seat of your creative impulse, emotional intelligence, and pleasure. Breathe into your sacral chakra and see it gently expand like ripples on the surface of a lake. See it flowing and moving freely like water. Visualize the color orange bathing the ripples and your chakra. Feel the water nourishing and satisfying all your needs and creative urges. Rest in the awareness. See the two colors, red and orange, and feel the support and nourishment of both the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Move your awareness up to the area below your sternum, between your chest and navel. This is the solar plexus chakra, your power chakra. Breathe into it and fill it up with fiery flames. Feel the transformational heat and energy of fire, which changes everything that crosses its path. Visualize the color yellow bathing your chakra like bright sunshine, replenishing and nurturing it like the sun nourishes all life on our planet. Feel your power getting stronger, power to serve, to help, and to nurture other beings and your environment. Rest in the awareness. See the three colors, red, orange, and yellow, and feel the support, nourishment, and strength of the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras. Bring your awareness up to the center of your chest, to your heart chakra. This is the chakra of love, compassion, and empathy. Breathe into your chakra and see it soften and lighten on your breath. Feel it expanding outward and gently caressing everything it touches, like moving air. Visualize the color green, the rich, sprouting color of spring. Feel the fresh air renewing your chakra and the color green healing and providing new life to it. See your heart expanding and sending loving kindness and compassion to all creation. Again, see your heart expanding and sending loving kindness and compassion to all creation. Rest in the awareness. See the four colors, red, orange, yellow, and green, and feel the support, nourishment, strength, and love of the root, sacral, solar plexus, and heart chakras. Now move up to your throat chakra, the chakra of self-expression and your personal truth. Breathe into your chakra and see it sending soft vibrations into the space or ether. Visualize the color blue, the color of lapis lazuli, bathing your chakra. Feel it opening and clearing, freeing your ability to express your truth. Rest in the awareness. See the five colors, red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. Feel the support, nourishment, strength, love, and truth of the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, and throat chakras. Move awareness to the center of your forehead, in between your eyebrows to the third eye chakra. This is the chakra of intuition and insight. Visualize a deep indigo color bathing your chakra, bringing clarity, insight, understanding and heightening your intuition. Rest in the awareness. See the 6 colors now. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo. Feel the support, nourishment, strength, love, truth, and insight of the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, and third eye chakras. Move up to the crown chakra at the top of your head, your connection to the higher consciousness or divine spirit. Breathe into the chakra and feel it opening to the sky above. Visualize a violet or purple light softly bathing your crown chakra and gently harmonizing you with the rest of creation. Feel your oneness with all that is. Rest in the awareness. See the 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, and feel the support, nourishment, strength, love, truth, insight, and the connectedness of the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakras. Breathe here. Bring your focus back to the rising and falling of your breath. Feel the perfection of the moment and bask in your own perfection. You are perfect in this very moment. You are perfect as you are. Deepen your breath. We'll close our asana and meditation practice by chanting one long Om. We'll return to the C note of the root chakra. Inhale deeply for a long Om. Thank you for sharing your practice. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace.